Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we are doing it big when it comes to blinds. I've got some heavy hitters. I've got some big boys on the channel today. I've got STAGG 22A. I've got a Blanton straight from the barrel. This comes in at 130.9 proof. And then I've got a sample of STAGG Junior 08 release coming in at 129.5 proof. I almost did this at the beginning of the year because I kind of wanted to do a new versus we're going into a new year. I wanted to see if some of the older releases were better than some of the newer releases, vice versa. And the Blanton's actually wasn't even going to be in it, but I kind of said, well, hey, it's high proof. I've never had a Blanton straight from the barrel. Why not just throw it in there, give it a shot, and see where we land? So let me get the table set up, and I'll be right back. So before I pour these up, I just wanted you guys to see, and I'm going to zoom in on this. This is the STAGG 22A. This is the Blanton straight from the barrel. It's got Blanton's SFTB on it. This is the STAGG Junior 08, and it says STAGG Junior 08 on it. I'm going to get these things poured up, and then I'll go ahead and rotate the wheel. All right, now that I'm getting them spun up, I'll be able to give you guys an honest blind side by side, see how things turn out. I've never had anything Blanton's wise higher than what they put out as their just normal release. So this is going to be nice, and I've never had any of the older STAGG releases, so this is going to be really nice to do. I am really excited to see how this thing is going to turn out because, as you guys know, 22A was number 6 on my list of the 12 best bourbons of 2023. Let's go. Glass number 1. Super oaky, old, but it's got like a floral note, almost a perfume note in it. Ethanol. And like a I don't know, like a deep rich berry note. Glass number 2. That's like a sweet raisin. Oh my gosh, that's kind of like a sweet raisin. Hold up. Sweet raisin, but it's almost got that concentrated lemon. And I picked that up really heavy on STAGG Junior Batch 17. But there's almost like a sweet, grapey, creamy note in that one too. Believe it or not, Glass 3 smells like a barrel-proof Buffalo Trace. It's got like this citrus note that I get on Buffalo Trace products, which is pretty much, well, Buffalo Trace, which is pretty much the only Buffalo Trace product that I get like a citrus on. Well, a little bit of the not E.H. Taylor, Elmer T. Lee, I think I get a little bit of that citrus on that one too, as much as I do not like it. All right, let's go into the palette, going from my right to my left, which is your left to right at home to make it easier to follow along. Still old and dusty, but it's got like this nice floral note. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry. Oh, I am sorry, but that is concentrated grape, maple syrup, like a chocolate Tootsie Roll. Not chocolate, not like dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Chocolate Tootsie Roll. It's got a little bit of heat on it. I feel it like way down in here. A little bit of black pepper on the back end. A little bit of black pepper on the back end. Oh man, wow. That's good. All right, glass number 2. Still concentrated lemon. Glass number 2 goes more toward the citrus direction, more of a a sweet caramel direction. If you could mix, this might not sound appetizing to some, but if you could mix grape juice and caramel together and just top it off with a little touch of honey, that's what's in Glass 2. Glass 2's finish is not as long. Glass 2 is not as rich so far as Glass 1, but Glass 2 is very good too. All right, let's go into glass number 3. Nose is a little muted with a slight cream on it. That's good too. That's good. I think that might be the grapiest. That might be the grapiest of them all. Which kind of surprises me because I pick up grape. Wow. I pick up grape a lot in, I would say, most of the Buffalo Trace products, especially Eagle Rare. I can get it in Blanton's, but especially Eagle Rare. Every once in a while, like I can pick it up in some of the Stagg. So I don't remember ever picking that up in the 22A. But this has to be the grapiest of them all. But it's very good. It's very sweet. It's got a little bit of like that maple syrup in that one too. Let's go back this way. Let's see if anything changes. A little more oak now. I picked up a little more oak, almost like that popsicle stick. A little more citrus. Not as grape heavy as it was on that last sip. I'm still picking up a little bit of sweet grape, but it's more along the lines of the finish now. So like sometimes at the end when I get like that sweet leather note that it finishes with, I'll, you know, but I'm stumbling over my words because I'm trying to say that I am getting grape on the finish. Let's just leave it at that. It's a sweet grape on the finish. Sometimes like I get a sweet leather on the finish. I don't want to cut this because I don't want to give anybody the idea that I'm cutting it and running off camera looking or anything like that. Let's go back into glass 2, see if that one has changed. But when I nosed that one, just before I took it in, I nosed it and I started to pick up some of that concentrated lemon. So I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I did start to pick up some of that concentrated lemon. I'm also starting to pick up just a little bit of cream left on the finish. The finish is not that rich, deep, dark finish. The finish, it's even, like I said, it's like it's sweet. It's got a sweet grape on the finish, and that's like a sweet, creamy grapiness on the finish. Let's go on to glass number 2. Concentrated lemon. Just that concentrated lemon and ethanol. Definitely more. That one's got a little bit of grape in it too, but it's more pushing along the lines of citrus. Yeah. Way more along the lines of citrus. It's very light. It doesn't have as long of a finish as glass 1 or glass 3. Like the finish it's there, but it's light. It's not hanging around. It's not deep dark. It's not rich. Like most of the flavor picks up on the front and mid. After that, the finish is just kind of, I want to say, and drinking it beside these other two, that might be why the finish just seems a little delicate. But it's still good. It's still very good. Let's go back into glass number 1, which once I took a sip of that thing, it was already in my mind the winner. So let's see what it is. That's just a damn good glass of bourbon right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm gonna be sad. If that is STAGG 08 release, I am gonna be sad because I probably will never ever get my hands on a bottle of that thing. So this is going to be my number 2. And the glass in the center, which was glass 2, is going to be my number 3. So I know you guys are ready to see what they are. I'm ready to see what they are. This is STAGG 22A. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, I've got a bottle that is not from years past that I can't get anymore that I think is just phenomenal. STAGG 22A, it is just something special about it, man. It is just something special. Let's see what this one is. Oh, no. Let's go 2. See what came in second place. STAGG Junior 08. I'm going to try and get that on camera. STAGG Junior 08. All right, so of course this has to be Blanton's. This is Blanton's straight from the barrel, of course, and I'll try and get that on camera. I'll try and zoom in on that. See if the camera, I don't have automatic focus on because I move my hands around a lot and it tears my videos up. So I've got it set on manual, and I think that actually offers a better display to you guys. But you guys see what came in first place, what came in second place, and what came in third. I am happy. Because I actually have a bottle of something that I really, really, really enjoy. I can't stand when I get a sample of something and I put it in a blind beside other things, and those samples went out. And then I'm sad because I can't get my hands on those bottles. I am going to nurse this bottle unless I come across a backup. And with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head it to a drop. Till next time.